'cause this dollar bill you gave me ain't hardly worth the page it's printed on. The reason is it isn't lawful money, and the truth is stated plainly in this song. Paper money, paper money, it's a federal trick without a treat. It's the source of all inflation and the reasons why your ends don't meet. Our founding fathers wrote our Constitution, which states that only Congress has the right to print up dollars backed by gold and silver, which guaranteed the future would be bright. Then Congress signed a contract with some banksters. This happened back in 1910 plus 3. Well, those banksters said, we'll guard your gold and silver and issue paper money for a fee. Paper money, bogus money, it's been proven throughout history. It deceives you while it bleeds you, as it leads you down to tyranny. So now we've got this private corporation.
Hello there, boys and girls, from the bunker, from central Pennsylvania, where the elite meet to drink and sometimes eat. Boy, it's cold out there. Got a little bit of snow, got about 2 inches last night. Well, right now we're going to talk about the dollar, how it works. See, if you make $15 an hour times a 5-day work, $15 an hour times 8 hours times a 5-day work period, that would be $120. Okay, $120 times, and then you multiply that by a week, that's $600. 120 times 5 is 600. Okay. Then you take 600 and multiply that by 4, which there is 4 weeks in a month, and you have 2,400. But the dollar is not really worth $1. It's not worth. It doesn't have a buying power of 100 pennies. It's an extra. I checked yesterday, and it was worth 77 cents. Is what they're giving for it on the international market. I do a lot of exchanges with different foreign currencies. I make quite a bit of money on the euro a couple of years ago, because whenever I bought them, they were $1.27, and hell, they got up there about $1.60, and I had a lot of them. Anyway, but whenever you take that into perspective, that the dollar is only worth 75 cents. Okay, you take 75 cents and you multiply that by 8 hours times 5, or 70, you know what I mean, $15 an hour minus 75 times 15, and it comes up to $11.25 is what you're actually making an hour. If you're making $15 an hour, as of yesterday, you are really making $11.25. Now that is before you pay any taxes, before you pay any federal taxes, before you pay any state taxes, before you pay any local taxes, city taxes, county taxes, and so on, SSI, Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security. So in reality, you're only taking home about $7, maybe $8, after you pay all them taxes and stuff. And that's the trick. There's nothing backing that dollar up. Nothing. Really, the dollar is based on supply and demand, and your belief that it's worth $1. That's it. I mean, really, monopoly, on that system, monopoly money is worth more because there's less of it. It's harder to get. So, I mean, that may sound funny, but that's the reality of it. And but I lost my train of thought there. Okay, anyway, got a few minutes left here. But that is the reality of the situation. And if we would back the dollar up with bullion, I'm more of a fan of silver. Just something with value that you can hold in your hand. If we would back it up with silver or something, then you have all these immigrants that mail money south of the border and wherever it may be, India, I don't know. But if it was backed with bullion, the value would never leave this country, because the value would be in Fort Knox or one of the banks, and after a few months you could just cancel. If that note didn't come back in circulation within a certain time limit, you could just cancel that note, and it would be no good, because the value of the dollar that was mailed out would be right here. Okay. Well, I'm looking for my thing. Well, I don't know where it is. Well then, I guess we'll just call that there redneck moment, and I'll see you in a few. We'll make a couple shows tonight, and see you in a few.